Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss the layout tab of the Microsoft Office Word. So let's start with the layout options, in which I am going to start with the page setup. For page setup, first you need to select the size. So let us start with by selecting the page size of, let's say, A4 and the column, let's say I'm going to use right now 1. Okay, so you can choose the size of your page according to your need. If your printer supports various other systems, you can use, or you can even go for more paper sizes, or even more you want to go for a custom size, you can enter your custom size accordingly. Okay, next, column. This document basically has a one column right now. Now what happens if I select the column two of column option? This is how my document will look now. This type of format you may have seen in various books or reference books, and even the study materials you might have studied. What happens if I select this three systems? Okay, this is how my document will look. In if I go for this, okay, or if I go for this. So right now I'm going to select the one column options, or there are many variety of other column options also you can use. Please select the width and spacing of the column according to your need. Okay, so do not forget it and just click on OK. Next one is orientation. You want to go for we can go for orientation of portrait mode or landscape mode. So what is the difference between portrait and landscape mode? As you can see clearly, okay, this document is now in landscape mode. This is how my page will appear. Now if I select the portrait mode, this is how my page will appear. Okay, next option is the margin option. You can select the predefined or some of the default options which are already given in your Word. Okay, next, narrow options. You can see here decrease in the margins by looking at this scale bar. Moderate options, or if you want to go for the customed margins, okay, you can go for even custom margins also. If you want to select the apply to whole document or other multiple pages mirror margins. So right now you may have tried with the normal margins, and I'm going to use here 1 inch on each side, 1 inch on each side, and just click on OK. Now please have a look at the document. Okay, please have a look at the document. Now I'm going for a, okay, this is how my document will look right now. Now if I am going for a margins with mirrored options, please check now what happens here. Now right now I have kept 1 inch on each sides, 1 inch on each sides. Now I'm going to change the margins and click on OK. Now you can see in this case the margin is more here, but in the next page the margin is more here. So this is how mirrored margins work. So when is this useful? If you are going for a two-sided printing. When it is useful? If you are going for a two-sided printing, at that time this type of formatting will be useful. Now if you are going for a one-sided printing, you can just select 1 inch on each side, okay, or whatever margins you are told to use. So Now there are options such as insert page, we have already used, but right now I am going to use the page break options. So I have kept my cursor here below the historical background, and I'm going to add the page breaks. So this is how the next content will automatically move towards a next page. Now for example, if I'm going to use the section breaks, okay, if I am going to use the section breaks and just click on next page in the section breaks, okay, again my content will shift towards the next page. So it may look similar to you, but the functions here are different. So let us check what is difference. So I'm going to check the header and footer options. Now you can see here the footer will be now showing section 1, but in the next page it will be showing the section 2. Okay, it will be showing section 2. So actually by using the section break we have created we have created the sections in the document. Okay, we have created the sections in the document. So I'm going to undo now and add the page break. Now what happens if I use page break? Now you can see there are no sections here. Okay, there are no sections. So by using page break it will just break your content and transfer it to a new page. But if you use the section break option, it will move your content towards the next page and also create a section Okay, next option is of a line number. Just I'm going to click on continues or restarting each page, whichever you would like to use. Okay, whichever option you would like to use. You can use your own option or or the options which you have been told to use. It depends on you. Okay, right now I'm going to remove, or let us check this option also, restart on each page. So on each page the page number will start with number 1. Okay, or there are also line numbering options which are also available for if you want to go for further editing also. Okay, you can try by yourself. Okay, right now I'm going to remove the line numbers. Now what happens if I use this paragraph indent options? It is similar to that we have studied during the paragraph editing options. Okay, this is how this indent option works. Now please check. Okay, I have added before paragraph. Now what if I have added after the paragraph? Okay, you can check this. Okay, now what happens if I use arrangement? Okay, these options are especially useful when you are creating a document, especially in the PowerPoint. Okay, by using selection pane, now I have activated the selection pane. You can see the selection show all. Okay, now if I have used this, or if you want to align the document, align to the page. But if you have added, let's say, insert picture, insert in this device, insert option. Now again in the layout, now you can see these options here which are given in the layout option. Some of the options have got activated. Okay, now please check selection which has been selected. If there are multiple number of similar object like options, it will get activated and be seen here in this side. Okay, now position with the text wrapping options, you can see here. If I use this inline when text, next if I use this with text wrapping, the text will be processed accordingly. formatted accordingly, or if I use these options. Now what happens if I use this option or square option, whichever you would like to use. Okay, going to disable the selection pane. Now this align option, I can rotate. Okay, I can align in the center, align in the left, or you want to align in the middle of the page. Okay, align center, whichever you would like to use. Bring forward, bring front, but this not might not be visible as I am not using other images also or content also. Okay, so that's all in this layout tab. Thank you.